Please disregard the random parts of color on my arms. As you can see, I did my hair last night. Hey guys, it's V, and today we are going to be filming the second day, day 2 of the 10-day blender bender. So today I'm going to be testing out a sponge that I know I've seen a few other people test out in their lifetime, but I haven't tested it out. It is new to me, and it's definitely one that interests me. It's something I've never tried before. So this is the Makeup Bullet. So I bought mine from Ulta. It was $14.99. It will be linked in the description box for you guys if you want to purchase it. But this is the High Def Cosmetic Finger Sponge. Apply flawless makeup fast. So that is their kind of claim as far as this is supposed to be very, very efficient. As you can see, it fits on the finger. It looks like a little bullet. You're supposed to be able to just blend like no one's business as fast as possible. So it says on the back of the packaging here, warning, your other makeup tools will be jealous when you transform your finger into the perfect cosmetics applicator, blender, and smudger. Speed up your makeup routine with the most user-friendly cosmetic sponge on the market. Fits snugly on a finger for absolute control. Flawlessly blends on every part of the face. Free hands to hold other stuff as well. And it's soft and gentle on the skin. So the Makeup Bullet is the must-have tool for your makeup arsenal. It was created by an Emmy award-winning celebrity makeup artist. Wow, I did not know that. How interesting. So this is the packaging here. I love the pretty little holographic backing on there. But one sponge is $14.99. So this one is a little bit higher on the price range spectrum. So we're gonna have to see if it's worth it. So pulling it out of the packaging here, it did say, oh, where'd she go? So this is what it looks like. This is so weird. Okay, so there is instructions on the inside of the packaging here. So this says, place dry sponge on finger, ring, or middle is best. Optional, mist sponge with water or setting spray. For best results, do not wet entire sponge. Happily apply makeup flawlessly, then take a selfie. Complete instruction sheet inside. Oh yeah, don't forget to tag it, hashtag the Makeup Bullet. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go get some spray then, because I have a bucket of water here and it says that it's the best application is not to do that. So as far as how to use the sponge, you are supposed to put it on your finger. It says middle or ring finger is best. So I guess we'll use the middle. Well, it has it on the person's index finger in the little picture, but I guess we'll use the middle finger. So it just slides right on there like that. And then it says on here, it can be used dry or damp. Because of the Makeup Bullet's soft, supple texture, dry use is highly recommended. Simply pull the sponge over whichever finger you desire, being careful. Okay, whichever finger you desire. I'm gonna use my index finger. I feel like that would be easier for me, so we're gonna do that. It says, be careful not to tug excessively or puncture it. Dip your sponge into the cosmetics item of your choice and apply to the skin. If you desire to use the Makeup Bullet damp, there is no need to fully moisten the entire sponge. Lightly mist the outside of the sponge only, or moisten just the tip. Since the sponge swells when wet, these two methods for damp use will also allow the Makeup Bullet to maintain a firm grip on your finger. Ah, okay. Tapping works best when using the damp sponge, since excessive friction when wet can cause tears. Learn more in care instructions. Oh, excessive friction can cause tears, so I can cause it to get too wet. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a little water spritzer, BRB. Okay, so I am back with my water spray bottle. This was actually in my TDLR kit for my cosmetology test. I've had it since then. It's been a while, but this is still a good spray bottle. So we are just gonna go ahead. I will show you guys. Well, I guess we should zoom in on my face first. Yeah, let's zoom in on the face. So my face is already primed. Everything that I use in today's video will be in the description box down below if you're wondering what I'm using, but I talked about it in day 1. So I'm just going to take my little sponge here and we're just going to spray it because they don't want us to dampen it completely. So we're going to spray it. It says lightly mist. I feel like that's pretty light, I think. So as far as it getting bigger or anything, I feel like maybe I should just like squeeze it a little bit, see if I can get some soaked up in there. so that we can see. It said that it would help it create more suction on your finger. So, okay. I don't really see that it got a whole lot bigger. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit of a difference there. But it is nice and damp now. So let's go ahead and Pikachu Clippy the bangs up in this situation. And then let's get down to business. Let's get down to blending out some foundation. So I'm just going to take Revlon Colorstay. The only thing here is I use this hand to pump. So I guess, I mean, we can still use it. Let's just get those 2 pumps out and go ahead and press it onto the face. Oh, I can't do my thing that I do either. I can't wipe it on the side of the sponge. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna try and wipe off as much of this as I possibly can on my face. This is a learning curve for sure. All right, so let's just take this baby and start blending, I guess. I don't think I should use the tip right now. I guess I'll use the side to kind of get around the face. This is so weird. Oh, it's so weird. Okay, we're just gonna keep blending. It's working. I mean, it's just a really awkward shape. So I feel like if you get too much product on the tip, but like you don't want to go up in your eye area, you can't really control that. So I don't know. This one is definitely weird. I mean, it's working. It's blending. It's nice and soft and squishy. So that part of it is great. It's very interesting that this one, they said like they recommend that you use it dry over using it wet, because that's really interesting to me, because I mean, most sponges are like, you can use it dry, but you should probably use it wet. This one is like, if you have to use it wet. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know how much I like this whole finger application. I feel like my hand is getting tired. But, so we're just gonna keep, oh god, I hit myself in the eyelashes. Just gonna keep blending this all over the face. It definitely didn't soak up well, it looks like it soaked up a ton of product, but I mean, I still have plenty of product on my hand, and honestly, like, the coverage that this is at is not terrible. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little dip and just keep going over some areas where I didn't spread it out enough. Go ahead and go on the nose. The nose is kind of awkward, but it's also kind of good because you can really press, since your finger is right here, you can press into the nose creases really easily. I feel like this one is going to be really interesting for concealer, so when we get there, I'm interested to see how this is going to do. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind over this weird sponge. I don't really overload foundation in this area because my hair is covering it anyway, but that's what we'll do. So, I mean, as far as application goes, it blended out evenly. There's no any like creases or anything that I can see as far as that goes. So I think the only thing is I gotta do my brows with this on my finger because they don't want you to take it off. Like, as far as I'm concerned, like, they are like, no, you need to make sure the suction is good, especially since I wet it. But I am gonna like turn it over. Let's see if I can twist it around here. Perfect. All right, I do still have a decent amount of foundation on my hand, so I don't really feel like I need to add any more coverage anywhere. So I guess we're good as far as that goes, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply my brows really quickly, and I'll be back with you guys in a couple of seconds. So see you guys in a second, and well, bam, brows are on. So let's go ahead and get into concealer application. I feel like this is going to be very interesting. So I've got my Studio Pro BH Cosmetics concealer here, and I am just going to go ahead and apply some of it to the under eye area. I'm just going to do one eye at a time. So we will start out over here and blend as much as we can. So let's do that. This is a learning curve. I have got to say that. Okay, so we're blending. It is the perfect size for the under eye in terms of getting right in there. So that is nice. It seems to be blending well. Yeah, seems to be blending well. Looks pretty good. The thing is though, like you can't get your finger like complete, like I could probably get my finger a little closer up into it if I had a smaller finger. I don't think I have fat fingers, but I don't think I have like exceptionally skinny fingers either. But I could probably apply a little tiny bit more force if I could get a little bit further up. Like as you can see, like it kind of bends a little bit, so I could probably get better in there. I think the other eye, that blended out well. But I think what I'm going to do is take it off my finger and just blend it holding the sponge on the other eye and see if that's easier for me. Because I feel like the fact that it's on my finger is making it a little bit harder for me. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some concealer on this eye. And then I'm just going to use the sponge and get up in there. Yeah, I feel like I can go a lot faster just using, like just holding the sponge. So I don't know if the whole like sitting on the finger thing is really helping me out in that sense, but that I feel like went a little bit faster than this eye. I don't know if like timing wise if it really did, but it just felt more natural. This definitely is a learning curve. I've said that like 1,000 times, but it is. It really is. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my RCMA No Color Powder. I'm gonna put it back on my finger for this eye and see how the bakeage is with this. Or I guess I say bake, but I really just set, honestly. I don't really bake because baking doesn't seem to look that good on me. So I just kind of, I mean, I use a little bit of excess powder than normal, but I just kind of like keep going over it until it's blended in. So I don't know what you call that technique. Would that be like lukewarming it? Like putting it in the oven just to warm up? Not baking it completely. Just like when, you know, at Thanksgiving, your grandma brings over a pie and she's like, but it's gotta be warmed up for 10 minutes. I'm like, okay. So then you just stick it in the oven with, make it a little warm. Then you pull it right back out. So that seemed to work well on that eye actually. Like that was pretty quick. I actually like having it on the finger for that, because that's super quick. I could definitely see myself using this for powder, for sure. I think I need a little bit of concealer on the nose because the under eyes are looking real bright and the nose is a note. Just like a tiny bit though, like boop. This stuff is full coverage, so let's go ahead and blend out on the nose real quick. Just a little highlightiness. Okay. I think we are all set here. I think we are good to go. So this is what my foundation, everything looks like blended out with the makeup bullet. What do we think? What do we think? I think it looks pretty good. So I think overall, if I was giving the makeup bullet a rating from 1 to 10, I would probably have to give it a, I'm gonna go with a, I'm kind of in between like a 6.5 and a 7. So let's go with 7 for now. We'll go with 7 because I do think that it blended out my foundation very well. I think that it was decently easy to use. The only reason that I'm not giving it a higher score is because it definitely takes practice to use this, because if you're used to using just normal everyday foundation sponges, beauty blenders, things like that, this is gonna feel very different, and it definitely felt really different for me. So that's the only reason that I'm kind of giving it a little bit lower of a score. But I do, and also because of the price, I feel like the price is a little bit higher than I would probably pay for this. I would probably pay like $9.99 for this. I don't think $14.99 is really a good price for this. I think that's a little bit on the high end side. So yeah, that's what I would say for this one. It was a good sponge. It's fun. If you're interested in it, I totally say try it out. I just think that it was a really fun concept, and I totally see the vision. I definitely see the vision with this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed day 2 of the 10-day blender bender. If you did, be sure to show some love to the like button down there, and you can do that thing you do where you subscribe to my channel and you become a part of my Muse family, which I love so much with my whole freaking heart. I love you guys so much. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!